All right, so we had quite the argument, and you know it's bad when Maz is saying settle down in a group chat yesterday. KG, yesterday was one of those days you were probably glad you weren't in the group chat.
Oh yeah, big facts.
I didn't want Matt being mad at me. I'm just giving my opinion.
All right, so before we get into the Jared Goff rankings, did Amon-Ra punch Payne first? Are you ready?
Yeah.
I want you to listen to what he said first before we show you the video. Let's listen to what St. Brown said on Sunday after the game.
What happened when Payne took a swing at you?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. 2 plays before that, we got in a little scuffle, back and forth, whatever, this and that and the other. And then, we end up scoring. And, I go up to him. I say a little something, nothing crazy, and then he decides to swing on me. So, I mean, it is what it is.
I believe Amon.
Oh,
I do.
yeah.
I believe him.
Oh yeah.
He said it. Why should I
100% believe him.
Why shouldn't I believe that guy?
Yeah.
The way he was brought up.
Yes.
You see his parents?
Yes.
How they bring him up? Okay.
He was so convincing there.
Now show how smart Darren Payne is. He put this AI video together. You tell me what you see here. Go ahead. What do you see? I see a couple of guys pushing off on each other.
Yeah, I look like he.
That's what I see. What do you see?
Even if he did, so what?
So what? I mean,
thank you.
So what?
Stand
on business.
KG, listen, okay? And this is what I brought up. You know me, I like to sit and watch these debates. I usually don't get involved.
I realize that.
Do you notice that?
Once you go in, you go in. But you're there just to kind of be hey.
It's fun to watch.
Maybe it happened.
It's fun to watch.
No,
it is.
I'm an
it's fun to
too.
everybody go.
I always wait for you. Then you'll come in late.
But and then you know what? A lot of times, you know what I say. Then people go. I hate to pat myself on the back. Oh my gosh, he's got a point. Okay. Do you know what analogy I used? Okay. Brian Branch. Brian Branch was so pissed off. Right. We were free Brian Branch. Juju's an asshole. All that's.
He deserved it.
It's okay.
AI moderator's not going to get me for that?
I hope
I don't think so.
All right. Juju's a bad guy. Could you imagine if footage like that came up, KG, of Juju doing that to Brian Branch?
Man, what?
Well, it did, Sean.
We would.
Remember the block that Juju put on him?
That wasn't punching in the face.
Punching in the face.
That wasn't a punch.
Oh, gosh.
That block that Juju did on Branch was worse than that.
Man, he punched him in the face. However, Deron Payne touched him first. And you put your hands on me, it's go time.
That's the way I feel.
Flat out.
That's like Maz, I hope you understand. I don't have a problem with it. Quite frankly, I don't think that it's worth a suspension.
No.
That's the one thing I'll differ with Shep. I don't think it's a suspension, okay? But what I will say is if I'm the Commanders, I'm immediately sending that video.
Well, they did.
To the office, right.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I am going to be interested to see what the NFL does about it.
Maybe a fine. Maybe. Don't forget, the ref is there making a judgment call. So if the ref is like, hey, break it up, and then Payne went around and threw that haymaker, that's different.
If we are being honest with ourselves, okay, if we reverse that scenario and we found footage like that,
yeah, I get it,
of Juju, we would lose our mind.
I did lose my mind on the block when he hit him, when he shouldn't have.
Well, you're not going to get suspended for that. You're going to get suspended for throwing a punch.
You can get suspended for a bad block like that.
Not
on a defenseless player.
When you compare the two, Maz throwing a punch and a bad block, those are two different things. You know that.
I still don't think that's a punch. I don't.
I don't care that it was a punch.
Yeah.
Let me get that out of the way. I don't care that it was a punch, but I'm not going to say it wasn't a punch. And
no, he socked him.
He socked him.
I know
he socked him. That happened. Okay, it wasn't a rare back. I'm going to step into it.
Yeah, it was real quick.
Yeah, almost like a little jab. Yeah. You know, I can jab you.
Get out my face.
I'll start with the left. You know, I'll loosen you up a little bit, and then I'm going to come.
How many pounds is St. Brown? 200.
Maybe
200. And how many is Payne? 350.
Easy.
Okay. Really? The little 200-pound guy?
You
And the ref is looking right at him. The ref probably laughed.
That's what the NFL will say.
Yeah.
Too. When they look at the video, Amon-Ra's only 195 pounds. It's okay to throw a punch if you're 195 pounds.
Pretty much.
Just saying.
Kalima St. James. Yeah, that's what I would say. If I was the NFL, I would say that wasn't Amon-Ra St. Brown. It was Kalima St. James.
You can suspend him if you want.
You suspend him for a game.
Suspend St. James.
As long as you leave Amon-Ra St. Brown alone.
Your wife will be happy about that.
Yeah, if you suspend Kalima St. James, in case you didn't know that, somehow, some way, my wife came up with Kalima St. James is his name.
She loves her football.
Well, that's when we're watching games and she gets into it.
Yeah.
I love to do this thing. I'll go, quick, name 5 lines, and she'll, don't do that to me. And so then she'll name few, and then I'll go, come on. And once I do that, once I start the pressure on, that's when the magic happens. Kalima St. James. Yes, he's fantastic. He is officially listed at 6 foot 202. I don't think he's 202.
I was right on the money.
I don't think he's 202.
195.
Yeah.
But
like you guys saw, we all saw what happened, right? You know, it's funny sometimes, and this is where, like, you got to take your job seriously. I was doing this last year. I remember talking with, like, Neil and the guys on Big D, and it was funny. We were talking about the Coach of the Year stuff, and it was kind of funny to me because I think some people around here were talking out of both sides of their mouth. Okay, Minnesota was so incredibly inferior, right? That's all we heard all year. Minnesota is so incredibly inferior. Pinch their little cheeks. Aren't they adorable? Aren't they adorable? But somehow KOC isn't a good coach. And I disagreed with that. I think KOC's a hell of a coach, man.
Fantastic.
What he's done with what he has at his disposal, I think he's a hell of a coach. I mean that. Viking fans, that's why I was kind of surprised you were all pissed at me last year. I mean, pinch your little cheek. Yes, I don't think you're a Super Bowl contender, but KOC's a hell of a coach. And for him to put up a 14-3 season with what he had at his disposal last year, now, with the benefit of hindsight, maybe it wasn't as miraculous because Sam Darnold has kind of shown that he figured shit out.
KOC is the quarterback whisperer. He is.
Right. He's figured some stuff out. I mean, look what he's doing in Seattle right now. But all the people that were acting so surprised that Dan didn't win Coach of the Year, I was kind of like, now, wait a second. Let's call it. Do I think Dan should have? Yeah, I do. I thought Dan was
for sure.
Okay, but I'm not going to chastise KOC. And if we're being honest, you guys were talking about how untalented they were all year. How on earth did they put up a 14-3 record? You know what I mean? And it was kind of one of those moments when you guys were going back and forth at each other in the group chat. And trust me when I say this, some of these group chats are even better than some of the stuff you see on the air. If we could make that translate on the air, the back and forths.
Oh, yeah.
We almost had a 3 o'clock high meeting last week. I mean, we almost had a rumble last week.
We did.
Oh, it was.
And I noticed right around 1 o'clock is when you said something out, and I caught it. I don't think anyone else caught it.
I think a couple guys did.
You did?
Yeah,
okay.
I think a couple did.
I didn't want to even say anything. I didn't want to piss anyone off.
I'm not going to say anything. No names are going to be mentioned. Okay.
Yeah, but it almost went down.
Yeah. But there was a, I'll see you at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And the response, I'll be here at 1 o'clock.
You can't go
right
head up with
before
that
1
person.
o'clock, a particular smartass in the chat posted something about a rumble.
Yeah, out by the dumpster, man. 1 o'clock, baby. We were circled around there, but they didn't show us.
It was that scene
We was
from
all
3
outside
o'clock.
waiting. They just never showed.
Do you guys know the old school movie 3 o'clock high?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Where the principal comes out and he stands in it. There will be no fight today.
Right.
That's right. And then the big guy like knocks out the principal and everything.
Right.
You wanted a rumble.
No, I didn't. That's the last. No.
I ain't gonna lie. I wanted a rumble.
No.
Just for the sake of it.
I kind of wanted it to. I wanted it to happen.
Of course, you guys are WWE guys. Of course, you
Yeah,
did.
right.
I'm too old for that shit. Number one, and number two, unfortunately, I mean, I worked at a bar. I don't need any more of that in my life.
My last fight was in 8th grade.
See, if person A had went head up with person B, then person A probably wouldn't win that. You got to go for the legs on person B.
Sweep
That's
the
the only
legs.
chance that you
Can
have.
I tell
Sweep
you?
the
Can
legs.
I like? If person A really did go at person B, I think those two would inflict great bodily harm to each other.
Oh, for sure.
because
yeah.
neither one of them would stop,
Yeah.
and that's where you get in trouble.
Exactly. And normally I would have a lot of belief in person A. Like person A is he about that. But person B is just on a different. That's just different. You know?
I agree.
That's a little different.
Why do you think I tried to play the role of peacemaker and then I got yelled at for it?
And then you put up the rumble at 1 o'clock.
Right. By the dumpsters.
You're not a shit
Be
stirrer. Not at all.
Well, don't miss it.
Do you know what happened? Do you remember what happened? I literally said, "Come on, guys," and then I got yelled at. This is between person A and person B only.
That's right.
And I went, "Okay, all right, then the shit's gonna start, then I'm gonna stir it."
I like how the chat trying to guess Easy and Stick. I mean, that's the most logical.
Well, Easy and
of
Stick 2
everyone,
years
but
ago.
that ain't it.
I watched that.
Remember Easy versus
yeah, oh
Stick?
yeah, I watched that. That was right in front of me.
Easy. That's on YouTube, by the way.
Yeah, I watched that.
Stick's still mad about that too. He mad that Easy apparently just laid on the ground. I wasn't here for it, but
I seen the
apparently
video,
Easy just
yeah.
laid on the ground.
He
until
legitimately did.
Yeah.
defense,
And then
yeah.
once he got him down, it was over.
it was
Yes.
over.
Yeah, it was over.
Easy, don't mess with Easy.
It was.
He
It
do
was
mixed martial arts, man.
It was. I watched it, and it was like, okay, this isn't like you knew. And you know what the worst part is? Like Stick.
Stick
I
got
think
him
Stick
jumped
knew
up.
how it was going to end too.
Yeah.
Like once that happened, he's like, "Gosh, damn it."
No, I would pay money to see.
We
Stick
should
get
play
him
that
up
one
like
morning.
that.
We
That's
are
hilarious.
never going to tell you who person A and person B is.
Y'all
But
keep
it
guessing, though.
Yeah.
literally degraded itself to, "I'll be in at 1. I'll see you at 1." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, no way!" But
And
you know
then
what?
we chased that with a YouTube, man.
As person A put on there,
What a 2
he
weeks.
posted a
this was.
picture
know.
of 2 yapping dogs, and then he made a comment like, "See what happens? Real men talk things out."
There it is.
See that?
Yep.
Cooler heads prevail.
Yeah. Bray and D-Mac. I love the chat trying to guess it, bro. Y'all not gonna guess it. It's
Yeah, you aren't
hilarious.
gonna guess this one.
It's hilarious.
You aren't going to guess it. Woodward Sports Battle Royal. Yeah,
You're
Royale.
right.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun.
It would. I participate.
No thanks.
I remember a few years ago.
I did it. I did it for a
I did
living.
it.
No thanks. I
did
don't
it
want
for the rock.
My head hurts.
A few years ago, a couple of our guys got angry at each other on the golf course. I don't know if you remember
Oh, I
that.
heard the story.
Yeah.
I wasn't here.
Yeah.
I heard the story. Yeah. Well, there are certain
We got a lot of testosterone around
there are
here.
certain people you don't mess with.
Right.
And that guy would be one of them.
And the person that guessed D-Mac, ain't nobody around here fighting D-Mac. We already know
Yeah,
what
No,
let's
that
be
is.
real.
that's what I'm
That's
talking
not-
Ain't
that's
about.
not
nobody
what
in their
happened.
right
No,
mind
no,
fighting
no.
D-Mac.
You
Not
don't.
at all.
You don't mess with Darren McCarty.
Nah, that's
I'm sorry, you don't.
I mean,
Like
if
that,
you're crazy,
that's it,
if
right?
you're
I'm
crazy,
so
yeah,
glad
go
he's on
for
my
it.
side.
Yeah, no, ain't nobody doing that.
Nicest guy on earth. I'm so serious when I say that. Nicest. You're just. What are you doing?
Yeah, you can't.
What are you doing?
Can't do that, man.
Dude was taking boxing lessons like in the womb.
Bro, this man's reputation is beating someone's
Like,
ass
stop
on live
it.
television. That's,
Like-
that's his reputation. Like, no. D-Mac is excluded. D-Mac's the nicest person on earth, too. Like,
He
no.
is.
No.
It's incredible. Like he really is one of those guys. He'll do anything for
Yeah.
you.
He
Like,
wouldn't even get there with
he
one
gives
of
too
us.
much of himself. I'm
Yeah.
serious. He really does. All right, are we done?
I think so.
How did we even get into that?
The punch.
Yeah, the punch.
The non-punch. The push.
There will be no fight today.
Pow!
That would have been. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna
Hey.
drop it.
I was ready to referee. I'd have threw the striped shirt on. I was ready. I'll allow it. I'm like Bill Slade. I'll allow it.
Go ahead, Herb Dean.